bells are ringing, telling us that it is noon straight up downtown here at the WCA's Crisis Center. I'm Chris with the WCA's Outreach, Communications, and Prevention Team. They are all here behind me except for Rebecca, who's behind the camera. You'll see her coming around here back. I've got the A team here behind me is what I'm going to call them. These are the amazing folks who have been working really hard over the last few months to really pivot and turn and make arrangements, voiceover notes, all sorts of documents and things to figure out how to continue to do outreach and prevention work and communications work to come to everybody who needs information and students who need to have presentations and information brought to them, businesses, community organizations, and everybody in the community who needs information about the cycle of domestic abuse, about how to support someone who's been sexually assaulted, and about how to bring education into the classrooms in the current environment that we're dealing with. And I am very privileged to have been serving this organization for over 7.5 years now in the capacity of the communications manager. And I want to tell you a little bit about this team that we built up because it's amazing. I love the work I do. I'm privileged to serve in this role. And when I started out this job, I had a couple of months just being, hey Jen, thanks for joining. I had a few months just on my own, and then we had a Jesuit volunteer join us as an outreach coordinator, and we had a really amazing, dedicated volunteer named Anne, and that's it. We had the rest of the agency, but it was okay. Reach out and help educate students and engage them, okay? All right, some groundwork had been laid in the past, so we looked through some files and figured that out. Our outreach was a purple tablecloth that we took from the kitchen and pulled some, WCA brochures and shoe cards and whatever else we could find, and took that out. Well, it wasn't really branded, it wasn't actually accurate, and most of it wasn't even our information. So we sifted through that and started out that process of figuring out, how do we do this better? How do we reach more people? How do we advertise our services better? How do we figure out if we're getting to the right people? How do we react to requests from the community, but also be strategic and proactive? Something we have lots of conversations still about today, and we're trying to find that balance with just a few of us. And we talk to our program staff, we talk to our ambassadors and our volunteers and our board, and we are still trying to find that balance. So if you've got something you think would be a great place for us to be, or you'd like something for us to consider, we invite you to please send us an email, outreach@wcaboise.org, because we would love to talk to you. We would love to get you some information. Right now, it's a little bit difficult. Hey Ashley, thank you for logging in, some great folks. Please share this stream with your audiences, because we know not a lot of people can log in live, but we've heard from a lot of folks that they watch these live lunches on Mondays and Wednesdays later on, and that the message is getting out to folks. And that is one way that we've been able to stay connected with people and get people the information that they need. Like the fact that our crisis center behind us, where we have our offices, so the philanthropy team, the outreach and communication and prevention folks, all of our admin offices are behind us, housed behind us, but also our crisis center behind us. So behind us, although we're not endangering anyone right now by being out here live, we'll be very careful, just so you know. But it is open 8:30 to 4, Monday through Friday, here. So if somebody needs to call our hotline, somebody behind us in this building is going to answer it. 24 hours, in fact, the phones do roll over. But if somebody needs help filing a civil domestic violence or a stalking protection order, there's somebody here in this building right now that can help you fill out the paperwork. They can also answer the phone and talk with your safety plan or make an appointment for you to come in and meet with them if you need to. And there's somebody down at the courthouse right now, one of our staff members, who's working with those judges and those court folks to help get the paperwork figured out and get your court hearings facilitated. So our folks are here, they're ready to help. We've got clinicians, we've got client advocates, we've got case managers. Our shelter is open. We have not had to curtail any of our services during this pandemic. So this is our crisis center located at 720 West Washington. We are on the corner of Washington and 8th Street. I can see the beautiful Capitol building downtown Boise right in front of me. It is hot and muggy out here, but we are down here talking to you a little bit, and we want to share with you today. Yep, we've got lots of people down here honking. They're happy. They're happy honks. That's what I'm going to say. They're saying hello. I hope you can hear me. I'm talking as loudly as I can, and I like to talk. So I just want to walk you through a little bit about the evolution of our program, because our programs have grown over the last few years. We worked really, really hard to get feedback from the community and grow our presentations and our programs and our outreach to be as effective as possible, and it's ongoing. You know, there's lots of underserved communities, there's lots of populations that are disproportionately affected by domestic abuse and sexual assault, and our community is growing. This valley is growing so incredibly fast. The WCA's programs have had to grow really fast since I've been here, but I'm really proud of the work that we are doing as a team. And in a minute, I'm going to invite some of my colleagues here up to share with you what they love about their jobs, what they do specifically, the work that they have been doing in the time they've been here, but also some of the really, really cool things they've been doing just in the last few months to make sure that we can still do the very important work that we're doing, to make sure we can get the word out about the services being available, but also the really, really vital, important work we're doing to try to help break the cycle of domestic abuse and sexual assault, both with the community organizations and the adults and the families in our community, but also the children and youth, and the support services that we offer our fellow colleagues and the teams here, but also one another. So first, I'm going to bring up Becca McGuire, who's our outreach specialist here, who is going to pop in behind me and watch the camera here. I'm going to turn this over because we are socially distancing and wearing our masks.
Hi everyone, my name is Becca. I'm the outreach specialist at the WCA. And I'm actually holding our fabulous outreach toolkits, or no, to-go bags. And you can, if you have any interest in having like a little mini event, even though we cannot join you, you cannot gather in more than 10, we still have some things that you can hand out to others, like our shoe cards, always a good one. And also I have some of our cool little bracelets, our jelly bracelets, but also we've created specific special stands that have information about our shoe cards, stats, our services, and you can, there's a cool little easel on this, and you can set it up, show people what services we have, spread the word. And so I started volunteering with the WCA back in 2016. So after watching The Hunting Ground, I was really inspired to take part and make a change. And so I started volunteering, and I instantly gravitated to outreach. I love educating the community and going out to talk to people. I love tabling. I miss it. I wish we could do it hopefully soon. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I started doing that, and then finally I decided to take a leap and jump, and I am here now. I started back right when we had our stay-at-home order back in March. There is something going on. It is lots of honks today. But so I started part-time back in March, right when we had our stay-at-home order, and then I started full-time back July 1. So I'm so excited to be here full-time, and I'm so happy to be here. Looks like someone saying something. It is so hot out here. It's hot. I was telling Tracy and Loopy earlier, I'm so glad that we only have 2 days of humidity in Boise. Everywhere else it's usually dry every other day. And so we'll share our link after we are done with our live. We'll give out information. If you or someone you know needs help, we do have our 24-hour hotline, and that number is 208-343-7025, and that's 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's there for you. So now I'll just talk a little bit about what I've seen, how the outreach program has grown, and not only within the past few months, because we've had to really change the way that we do outreach. We've really had to start doing digital and virtual events, We're able to do our Break the Cycle presentation and our Never Your Fault presentation virtually through Zoom or Microsoft Teams, Google Hangouts. So we're able to do that. But so Tracy and I, we have started a toolkit, and so those will be available within the next month. But we've really tried to make our information and our presentations available for everyone so we can start doing different, there's Tracy. So we can start really helping and spreading the word, because we really have had to change. Okay. So we really have had to change how we work. But I remember when I first started, there were, I feel like there was one JV. We just had 2 JVs, and I worked with Mary, and she really helped me understand how to do outreach correctly. And hi, Buffy. Nice to see you. And so yeah, Mary really helped me understand how to do outreach, and then just seeing how we've changed over the years, just the amount of work that we've put in, how we've had to change things, the different presentations we've had to create, and just how we've had to truly adapt to our the world, I guess. So that's it. I'll pass it off to Loopy. Or is it
Tracy's
it's
next.
gonna be Tracy. Putting my mask on. Hi everyone, my name is Tracy, and I am the Prevention Program Manager here at the WCA. I have been with the WCA now for 3.5 years, and over that time seen so much growth, so much change, both within our community and within the programs that we offer. I think the first year that I was with the WCA, I think we did presentations for about 400 students. That was the most we had ever done. Really knew that we needed to engage with the younger population, but didn't really know how or have many resources or tools to be able to do that. And in the last year, I think our numbers were closer to 2,500 Treasure Valley youth who we had been able to go into their classrooms, interact with them at community programs, and really build those relationships with young people, because we know that they can experience and do experience unhealthy relationships, and things that they may need to know about the WCA and the resources that we offer. One of the things that I'm most proud of, and has definitely grown over the time that I've been with the WCA, is our youth engagement program that we call the Youth Reps. So these are high schoolers in the Treasure Valley who are passionate about the work and the mission of the WCA and want to engage with their peers and have conversations and be those voices for those in need in their age group. And so I'm so proud of the group that we have put together. We had 10 youth reps last year, and we're actually in the process of interviewing for youth reps this year. A few decided to stay over the summer. They stayed connected, they stayed engaged with us, and we have, kept going and doing what we're doing. Even though things have changed with COVID and everything happening, they were not in school, but they still wanted to be a part of something. And luckily we were able to keep them engaged and interacting with us through the Youth Rep program. Something that they have really had a hand in developing is our Worth campaign and our Worth content. So the WCA's brand is really strong and really recognizable, but we also recognize that younger folks are experiencing things a little bit differently, and they also respond to different things than adults do as far as advertising and marketing and social media goes. So we knew we needed to come up with some sort of sub-brand that's more geared towards the youth audience and have those young people be a part of that messaging and the development of those campaigns and the development of all of the materials and different things. So you saw the outreach materials that we have. Becca showed you our to-go kit. We also have a lot of resources that are more youth specific with the Worth brand. That's our youth-oriented brand. And the idea being every individual is worthy of healthy relationships. And our prevention program is really built on the idea that every individual has value, deserves dignity, and is worth those healthy relationships. So we have our teen shoe cards, which high schoolers actually created. We worked with them to put together content that felt more relevant to their age group with these, so they can give it out to their peers if they're concerned about them, and give them that resource. We also have, oh, got a pocket full of goodies here. Our stickers. Everybody loves stickers. They put these on their water bottles all over the place. We have chapsticks, hand sanitizer. This is a new one. We just got these not that long ago. As a response to what happened this spring, we felt like that was a great thing for everybody to have in their back pocket, and then also has that Worth branding, some lanyards. Again, so these are things that the youth actually pick. We go through the, you know, kind of the catalog with them and say, what do you think your peers want? Like when you're at a table at school, what do they want to pick up? How are we going to get that message to them? And they actually picked these things and decided that's what they wanted to do. So I love working with the youth and the young people that we work with, and just thinking about the vision of our organization, which is to foster a community where everyone thrives in safe and healthy relationships. It's so important that we start these conversations young, and really, really grateful that I get to be a part of that. So yeah, anything else you want? Okay, passing it off to Loopy. Get my mask back on here.
Hi everyone, my name is Loopy. I'm the department specialist here at the WCA. I started here in September as the front desk person. So I'm coming up to a year, which is exciting. I started with the department specialist on March 1st. I actually came in to volunteer, and during the If These Walls Could Talk tour, they mentioned something about learning about healthy relationships and how the WCA is really big on trying to get that out there, which was, it kind of just spoke to me. And so I came in to apply as a volunteer and started working here, which is awesome. Being part of the outreach team has been wonderful. I've learned so much about just our process and what we do here as an organization, how we respond and talk to our community clients, like keeping everything really safe and healthy for everybody, really, especially now during this time. I've been working to help design the toolkits that we can send out to the community so they can engage with their members within schools and stuff like that. It's just been a wonderful change and transition to learn how we can pivot into the future of what's Worth, and it seems like it's going to help get our word out there more, which we're very excited about, because really it's all about trying to get the information out to the people who need it most, and we appreciate you guys helping us do that. I think that's all for me. Chris?
All right. That's about all for us today. We'll wrap it up, but we really want you to know that the WCA is here. Our doors have remained open and we will remain here. If you are worried about somebody you know, please call 208-343-7025. Or if you yourself need help or answers to questions, you don't have to be ready to leave a relationship right now. If you just want information about the programs we have to offer or resources about other programs. If you want to put some information around your place of business, around your church, around your community group, please let us know. Again, email us at outreach@wcaboise.org. Give our business line a call at 208-343-3688. It takes us all. And what I really like to think when I come to work each and every day is if we just plant one seed with one person, then eventually a tree will grow, a forest will grow, and I truly believe that. And we hear that. We hear that all the time from people who send us messages on Facebook and through email and walk up to us when we can table. Oh, we have an amazing and stylish team. Thank you, Ashley. We try. Ashley, you're amazing. And thank you for your help and support. We have an amazing group of people working here, and we do our part, and we try to do our part for our community, and we're here. And we have lots of little things that we'd like to get out in this community that has our website and our hotline on them, and some high-level red flags of abusive or unhealthy relationships. And we want you to help us get that information out there, whether it's in the form of a shoe card in your wallet that you could just pass out to somebody if you see something that doesn't look right in the grocery store, in Home Depot, in Lowe's, in the drive-through line at Wendy's. Or if you're worried about somebody and you have that conversation, or you don't want to have that conversation again, or you're not sure how to, you could just pass that shoe card over and say, I thought you might need this or want this, or, you know, I'm worried about you, I care about you. When you're ready, here's this is, or you just leave it, or you drop it in a bathroom. I love it that one day I got a text from my stepdaughter, who's a student at CWI, and she sent me a photo of one of our shoe cards at one of the CWI campuses in Nampa. Because anybody can call our hotlines from anywhere at any time and get resources and information. Jen, thank you for sharing our resources online. The website, wcaboise.org, hotline 208-343 or 347-025. And we are down here coming to you live on Monday, live at lunch on the corner of 8th and Washington at the WCA Crisis Center, which is open 8:30 to 4, Monday through Friday. We would love to get you some shoe cards. We would love to get you little flyers that you could put in the bathrooms or hang up on your billboards anywhere that have some red flags, and our website and our hotline to share with you, or some of these other little fun things, hand sanitizers, chapsticks. If you are having an event, if you'd like to raise some money for us or awareness, we've got some fun little coasters that also could be something you can set out on your bar. We could also create something for you if we don't have something you think quite meets your needs. We can work with you, because we want to partner with anyone who wants to help raise awareness about breaking the cycle of domestic abuse, helping those impacted by sexual assault and abuse, and letting people know that we are here. Because if you've been impacted or you know somebody who has, and I guarantee you everybody knows somebody who has or will be, you're not alone. We're here. Thank you for joining us on Live at Lunch on Monday. Tune in on Wednesday for our philanthropy team, Live at Lunch on the Wednesday show. Thanks.